What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and yes, they have seen enough of Mr. Kanye West. Live Nation has seen enough. Oh, but the reports is out that Kanye West canceled the rest of his St. Pablo Tour in the United States. Overseas, they don't know. But see, this was a U.S.-Canada tour. So nothing was ever scheduled for overseas. See, y'all don't understand. The reason why Live Nation put this tour on, because Kanye tours, they perform the best. You know, people don't understand it, but they really do perform the best. And with Tidal, Jay-Z's company, like headlining this, you know, Live Nation, and they are the world's leading entertainment company, global marketing leaders with Ticketmaster and everything else. Now, the Yeezus tour, you know how none of us really like that album? Yeezus? A lot of white people and Mexicans and everybody else love the album. And they sold out in 2013 to some of the biggest record crowds anybody has ever saw. And it was a surprise to even me. And now, you know, Kanye West, the Life of Pablo album, which was the first album to debut at the top of the Billboard 200 when it came out, only on streaming alone, because it was exclusively on Tidal streaming, meaning you could not walk in the store and buy the Life of Pablo at the time. So Tidal members were the first ones to have access for pre-sale tickets for the Kanye West tour. Kanye West tour was sold out in so many cities. People were dying to see Kanye West. And the last date was supposed to have been the Vegas date back in October. And then they started doing more shows, more dates. Then it started to get crazy because Kanye West is really upset and he's ranting instead of doing the songs. Like, he just did his 3 songs the other day and stormed out. And then that was the next date was supposed to be a makeup date for the show he lost his voice in. So they're not going to take any more risks with Kanye West, because one other show he walked out because Kim got robbed during the tour. And he's like, it's a family emergency, I got to go. People were supposed to get a refund. They were loving the show. But then the show had to stop. So this is getting beyond Live Nation's control, because they're dealing with controversy with every show. And people complaining. And this is not what they signed on for. So Live Nation is the one that pulled this plug, no matter what the announcement is going to come out to look like. Kanye pulled out. No. They pulled out. Tidal pulled out. So now you're looking at a much bigger situation when you see Tidal release Beyonce's song to try to make that the topic. When Kanye West, Beyonce was the main topic. Beyonce drops her song about her daddy, whatever. That daddy song she dropped yesterday. Damage Control. See, I told y'all, man, they live in different worlds than us. We don't live in the same world as them. Everybody live in their own little bubbles, and we look at things, how life is applied to us, and try to put them in that bubble. Man, they stupid. He should just shut up and take the money. He's got a good job. I'm like, we don't understand. You don't understand what they're going through. You don't understand how the process works on the higher scale, the higher ups. who you can offend, who you can't offend, why the risk is being taken. You know, people, expenses go up. You make more, you spend more. That's the natural mentality of it. People are like, man, if I had that money, man, if you had that money, you wouldn't live where you live now. You have a more expensive house. You have a more bigger note. You have a more bigger car note. You have more money you're paying on rent. More money you're probably paying on utilities. More money you're paying on cable. More money you're spending out every day buying stuff, buying clothes, because the fact that you don't have money is the reason why you don't spend the money. And you'll wonder, like, man, how did I make it? I used to make it off $100. I could stretch that. Now I can't even make $100 last a day. Because if you make more, you spend more. That's why you gotta incorporate and learn spending habits. You gotta learn how to curb yourself. So I expect people when they first get money to go crazy. Then you got to settle yourself down and say, okay, let me get settled here. Let me see what I need to do. And get myself squared away. This Jay-Z thing is a learning experience for Kanye West that he already knew the lessons, but he thought, let me just play the role and play the big brother. Play the supporting brother role. Things gonna work out. We're a family. But what he want, he's not getting. And Beyonce ain't gonna let it happen. She just don't want anything to do with Kim Kardashian. Look, you just gotta accept that. You know, Blue and North are not gonna be able to hang out. They're not finna be friends. You know, it is what it is, man. So you need to, the quicker you get over that and move on to the next thing, the quicker you can start to grow back into the artist you used to be. Kanye's trying to squeeze both worlds into the same thing. You can't squeeze who you are into this world. Either you conform to what they're doing or they just gonna move without you. So you're going to have to be comfortable with just being you and not being in that circle with them. That's just the way it is. There is no wiggle room. It ain't like, hey, man, I could groove with them and they going to know. Then they know you're not with them. So just got to embrace it, bruh. It is what it is. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out.